Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second live broadcast for the Eramsusdays. For the second year through, we are going to make this live together with our different partners from different places from Europe. We will have Lituania, Estonia, Portugal, Netherlands, France, and it will be a really cool exchange of good practices, good infos around Europe, how we feel about Europe, how we feel about Erasmus. So let's start these Erasmus days all together. I remind you our social media account to follow us in our Erasmus journey. It's Canossa Erasmus on Facebook and on Instagram. And on LinkedIn, it's Anche Internazionale Canossiano. I welcome you all aboard this live broadcast, and let's start. So let's begin our live broadcast with our the colleagues from Lithuania, Thomas, that he will tell us about his vocational center and his international project.
received experience how companies work in other European countries. About Kaunas, my Kaunas is second largest town in Lithuania with 300,000 inhabitants, with many students in universities and colleges, in schools. So Kaunas is town of youth. So it's a very good town for the Erasmus program.
So yes, and what's the different sector you have in your centers that are involved also in Erasmus?
Yes, my center is engineering school, many engineering specialties, construction, cars, repairing, techniques. We work of the special needs student, gymnasium, and agriculture department. Our organization is young, from 2022, 3 centers. It's technical school, construction school, and agriculture school. And sending students to different countries, big project with many students, many teachers. Yes.
Yeah. And what are the challenges that you face organizing these Erasmus with different students and teachers? It's a lot of work, I can imagine.
The challenging, it's we are sending just to vocational training centers. So the challenge is to find such vocational training centers. We don't know, we have a policy, don't send to companies.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. So just, we are working just vocational training centers. Also, we want to have we are receiving many groups from VS now for students from France, from Toulouse, construction, bricklayers and decorators.
Mm-hmm. And do you think it's a good thing to see different students from different countries but do the same thing, so maybe they can share skills and learn from each other?
Yes, so of course we are exchanging by skills, by experience, by soft and hard skills. So yes. Yeah. Also, I want to speak about action too.
Yeah.
We have project very interesting, mindthefuture.eu. You can find in internet such project. About entrepreneurship and leadership of young people, students, about mentoring. The coordinator is it's college from the Netherlands. It's Virda College. Also participates partners from Ireland, Galway University. So we are preparing soft tools for mentoring, for gamification games, job shadowing, for challenge. So, and students play doing mentoring.
Yeah, that's really interesting. interesting way to to get involved students through the gaming, so maybe they can get more engaged, and they get but it's easier for them to get engaged. Yeah, and it's correct. It's mindfuture.eu. The website. Yeah. Okay. So for our listeners watching our live broadcast, they can and find it on the web.
Also, and you can find it on Facebook.
Right. Yeah.
And in
like following each other, and so do you have a memory of a specific moment about this Erasmus, also the key action 2, or the one that you prepare with other vet school that you have in mind, particular moment of sharing, or
yeah, we want to share that students very like to participate in Erasmus. We have big competition. They who are studying 3 or 4 years, they are changing countries each. They want to go to Latvia, to Estonia, to Italy in different years, and coming back from this placements very developing increasing positive about these countries, and they having studies in colleges, in companies, and private companies, and they increasing these skills and with positive, with attitude, positive.
Yes, I think it's one of the things that also yesterday with our Italian live broadcast that we shared, that it's like people, students that abroad, then they come back with a really full luggage of new abilities. It's one of the So Thomas, I don't know if you want to add something else about your center.
Yeah, our center, as I said, is we have an accreditation. We are applying each year to Erasmus with numbers of students and teachers, and are going for training activities to others potential centers. We are doing training in English language. For example, this year will be in construction in Latvia, in Daugavpils town. Also, we are participating in courses.
All right.
In Erasmus courses, our teacher Mantas will go to Dublin, to Ireland, courses in information technologies.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, thank you so much for sharing your experience with us, Thomas. And we will be in touch for next maybe collaboration, and hopefully this could be an inspiring moment for everybody. And for sure, we will Google your new project, mindfuture.eu. And I thank you so much for your participation in. So I can see there is Sergio and then Tiny. I know Sergio. It's a bit later, but yes, welcome Tiny, and welcome on this live broadcast days. I cannot hear you. Yeah.
The microphone was
yeah.
down. Yes, nice to see you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And so let's start. Like we know we have a skill competition together, and with our colleague, with Simona, and maybe also Luca. But let's talk about you and what you do for the Erasmus in your school, and let's get a little brief presentation.
Yes. First of all, for everybody who's listening, my name is Tine. I'm from Landstede. We are located in Zwolle in the Netherlands, and we are a school, and we also offer secondary education. We are quite a big organization. We have like 3,000 employees, and in total about 25,000 students, of whom 11,300 in vet, and we offer all kinds of different types of vet education. For years we already have a consortium with 2 other vet schools regarding Erasmus Plus mobilities. So what we do is we try to organize as many as possible KO1 mobilities to different countries. We also welcome schools, other schools from abroad, like you visit us with your students, and of course we also aim to be involved in KA2 projects, but those are less regarding the kid compared to KA1, of course.
Yes. Yes, and one of the projects that we were involved with was this skills competition. Our students come to you, and I was just wondering, what are the challenges that you face during the organization of an Erasmus project, action mobility? I know that it can be hard sometimes, but also then you can have
Yes, first of all, there is the language issue.
All right.
Yes, and a cultural issue. So while preparing skills competitions, you have to deal with those. Keep up the expectations on both sides. And of course, it's always a little bit hard to find the proper times to discuss the details of the program with the teachers. Because our teachers are involved in lessons, your teachers are involved in lessons. So it's always a challenge to find time for the organization. And whilst here, you face different challenges because the students they didn't know each other. They were not aware of the culture, even if the expectations might not be met, or the expectations, and that can be in a positive or a negative way, those. So that's also the nicest thing, I think, actually, of these kind of mobilities. That they learn a lot about each other, and they learn a lot about a different culture. And another challenge we met during the competitions is the language, of course, because we had like blended or mixed skills competitions. We made mixed groups. So each group consisted of a Dutch and an Italian student. So had to work together, and even their working methods, massage methods, facial methods, they were different. So they had to discuss a lot. They had to compare. They had to work together, and all in English. So that was a challenge as well, but it was really nice.
Yeah, and maybe you can see also the difference from the beginning and then the end. Each other, and also even if the language, it was like a step before. I mean, at the beginning, then in the end, they get the know and they get to communicate, even if the English wasn't perfect.
Yes, specifically in the beginning, we found the Dutch student found the Italian students very shy.
Yeah.
And at the end of the week, there was no shyness at all. and they have so much fun together, and that's also why we decided because the first year the competition was held in the Netherlands, and the second year it was held at your school, and that's also why we decided to send the same girls that participated in the first competition, because they already knew the Italian a little bit, and it even enhanced the cooperation between the students and the teachers, of course, as well. So that was a really great experience.
Yes, and I can say also for our students that yesterday we have this Italian live broadcast with all the Canossian schools, and some of the girls were involved also in the skills, and they were like really happy that they have the chance to participate, And if you have I don't know if you have a specific moment during your career, also organizing the Erasmus or maybe during the exchanges, that you get in mind that something happens and that you really remember as a cool thing of the Erasmus.
Sorry, can you repeat the last sentence you said?
Yes, it's like if you have a good memory of one of your experience with Erasmus, like also organizing or maybe meeting people or something like that.
Yes, I have so many memories actually. The nicest I myself have been abroad a lot with Erasmus projects, and to cooperate with colleagues from other schools. Sergio was among them. It was really a fantastic experience. You grow yourself. You grow. Let me explain differently. I myself learned a lot about the different cultures, about different types of educations. It was a really great experience. And what I always like when we have foreign students over here is specifically the ice-breaking activities we do and the presentations about the Dutch culture. I mean, of course, everybody thinks that the Dutch are famous for their windmills, for wearing clogs and their food. And then the students find out that those are all just like fairy tales. It's nothing. The Dutch are totally different. And the nice thing of having foreign students from abroad as well, is that they're always so getting shocked by all the cyclists we have. We have like 17 million people here, but over 23 million bikes in the Netherlands. Everyone cycles. So wherever you go, you have to look around for cyclists, be aware of that. So those are experiences which are for foreign students, for foreign teachers, which are so nice to experience, and also for myself then. Yes,
I think it's we were in Groningen 2 weeks ago with a group of Italian students for a K Action 2 project, and these things of the bicycle is just crazy for a student when you come back up. So it's true. It's really true that we are shocked by the bicycles. So, and what do you think? Did you? I can imagine that you have the chance to see also students difference between before and after. Do you see them learn a lot, grow, and maybe I don't know if you can have a kind of see the students that went abroad and the student that didn't have the chance yet to go abroad.
Yes, regardless this particular competition, you always see a huge difference. I mean, specifically if students go abroad for an internship, when they come back, they have learned so much. They have become much more independent. They have a different view on the cultures, but also a different view on other people. They are much more adults. So it's I think our motto is actually that every student who studies at Landstede should have the possibility to go abroad during their studies, whether it is for a skills competition like this, or whether it is for an exchange of 1 or 2 weeks, or whether it is for an internship. So because they learn so much. That's not only as a student regarding their studies, but also as a person.
Yeah, and I think this is a super good chance that we have, and we have to to be able to give to them all to try at least once in their life to go abroad together with the Erasmus. Yeah. So I thank you so much for your participation in this live broadcast for the Erasmus Days, and have new travels and new Erasmus around this year and the years so far. So thank you so much to be with us, and we will for sure keep in touch.
Yes, and thank you for the invitation, and enjoy your day.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So, hello, Sergio. Welcome on this live broadcast for the Erasmus Days. No?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. Yeah. It's happened.
Sorry for this.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks so much for inviting us. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, really happy to get to know each other and to share our Erasmus experience all together. So let's start with your brief presentation of yourself, what you do, of your of your school. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to share my screen for
yeah.
No, not this one. Oops. I think I'm sharing not the proper one. This is going to be great. I'm getting back to the COVID pandemic times. Yes. I think you can see the screen. Yeah. So, like Tini, as you'll see, I chose to speak about a new project we have been going, and it's not focused only on KH1 mostly. It's actually KH3, and it has a sort of an interesting point for us because it was our first project where we saw the European Union. We are training the students, we hope, how to become a better European citizens. So to show how Erasmus can be an open door, but not only for technical experiences abroad, but mostly on how can they be a better European citizen. And for that, So, as going directly to your question, here you can see where we are. So we have Portugal. Probably most of you have heard about Fatima. It's quite well known in the Catholic world. And our school, it is located in the municipality where Fatima is. And that municipality is called Orem. No one knows Orem, but most people ever heard about Fatima. So Fatima is located in Orem. So we are in the center of Portugal. We are owned by the Fatima Business Association, the City Council, which are very good for stakeholder engagement, and the private but state-funded regular school. We have, like Tini, we have two VET secondary schools. One is more focused on industry. So the Orem Vocational School is more focused on industrial courses, and Fatima Hospitality Vocational School, which is like focused on in Portugal. We also have adult training and adult validation centers. Concerning Erasmus, we are experiencing KH1 VET, so we are accredited. We were accredited. KH2 VET, we had KH2 school education, 229s, but now we are focused on KH2 VET and KH3, both as partners and coordinators. This project that I'm going to show you is a KH3 that we coordinate in our projects. So this project, Euro for VET, has 7 institutions. I tried to put the more or less where they are. So it's Finland, Macedonia, Portugal, Spain, and Turkey, and one Portuguese higher education institution. This is interesting, this is important, because we when we were designing the project, we were considering bringing not only European but also accession countries. Because it's important. We hear about countries that are going that are trying to join the Union, and we believe that it will be important for them and for those schools, but mostly for their students, to get a practical insight on what it actually means to be a European citizen and what they are expected to do and to act, but also their duties when they become European citizens. So Turkey and North Macedonia are countries that are willing to join, though the other are ones that already are. FVET is a huge European association that is not a school. So our vision was to make EU citizenship become alive. In other words, like Jacques Delors put, I want Europeans to be able to touch in their daily lives a real, concrete Europe. So that was the main idea. So some formal and non-formal education, teacher development, exchange between trainers and students as well. So like I said, our target group are VET teachers and trainers. So the higher education institution designed a EU skills training course for teachers. Then one of the VET schools from that course designed one for students. And then not only history, values, but they impact on that you can have on their daily lives, on their daily careers. Then the professional development courses, not like I said, not only for upskilling teachers, but also for the students, because we concluded when we are doing the needs analysis that they learn EU within other subjects, history, geography, English, economy, but there wasn't a specific target subject for the European Union. And they decided to build a specific course. Like we decided to have a new skills competition that they are now involved. They are involved in a national competition. So there are 10 teams per school, so 50 teams among all schools, and they are competing for to access the international competition. So the national winners, let's call it, will have to the international virtual competition. And the winners will go to Brussels for a field visit. And the point is to bring Brussels closer to the students, not only being able to visit the buildings that they saw in television, but also to talk with people, members of Parliament, European Parliament, and see how the is relevant for that.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
I'm about to, but I don't have only a couple of to tell everyone. So other things that we are very proud of are the Day of Europe celebration kits. So for the Day of Europe, we decided to not have a formal education activity, but an informal activity. And our students really liked it. So in the end, you will have I will show you the website for those who want, and they will see that it's a very basic activity, very simple activity targeting the EU, but the students actually love it very much because it was not formal. They were not formal. They were not inside a room. They went out. They had fun. Yeah. Also, things they really like it. Yeah, are the podcasts. Every month they the research, they write and record podcasts on EU subject topics. And then the podcasts are in 6 languages, so English and 5 national languages. They are available on Spotify, 3 Minutes of Europe, and it is very good as an active methodology of engaging students. So let's talk about this month's topic. And they hear the podcast, and then they discuss. I agree, I do not agree, they should do more, they should do less. Finally, at the end of the students' course, we have a virtual live talk show. It was organized by the Finnish partner who has a media lab, and it was really, really good because it was live broadcast on YouTube, and our students were everyone's students were quite happy because they felt like they were on a TV studio because they were being live broadcast on YouTube. They really liked this activity. These are some of the topics that are available on podcast. So as you can see, it can be very informal topics like the flags of Europe, the Eurovision Song Contest, because it is very popular among young people. I have no idea of that, but also very more serious topics. The educational systems, Germany under Nazism, the Europe's role in climate change, the war. So we try to have a sort of a balance between hard topics and soft topics. So basically, this is the impact: 7 institutions, 2 courses, 14 monthly podcasts, and celebration kits. So the idea is to balance formal education with non-formal education. If you want to have more ideas, send me. But the point is, we are trying really to foster the active European citizenship to both dynamic, collaborative, and deep. I've really tried my best not to overcome the 10 minutes, but if you have any questions, any suggestions, I'm happy. And if you want to scan me, not me, the screen, I'll be more than happy. It will take you to the site. Any questions, any suggestions?
It's super cool. I mean that you get the chance to involve the students in this, also these podcast activities, this live podcast. I think this is one of the things that we are trying to get also with our students, because you can get the engagement not on the front lessons but in the real, and in this way I think they can learn really what the topic is. They have to study it also to speak on a podcast. So it's a really cool way to teach them this kind of topics. For sure, we will post also the website because this live will be recorded on YouTube. So we will for sure sharing your these infos. And also manage to do it in different languages. I think this is one of the cool things. So it's more accessible also for the students. Yeah. So hope this project will be inspiring for who's listening, and maybe if they have any comments or suggestions, they can text us or write us. So we will be in touch for sure. And getting in the Erasmus, for you, Sergio, do you have any kind of memories of moments that you would like to share with us for these Erasmus days, that maybe getting involved in these different Erasmus projects?
When I was hearing you talk with Ginny, and we have the focus on, let's call it, social skills or cultural skills when we go to other school or other countries, and like Tina was saying, to learn new cultures. But also we have the practical experience, the vet internships abroad that our students do. And on both, there are very, very clear impact on students. Exactly like you said, you can easily see the before and after the activity. For example, on a practical base, when our students return, they go on the second year and on the third year for internship.
All right.
And when the students go on the second year, they are still in the school for one more year. And the teachers always tell, you can say which students went for internship abroad and those who stayed here. Because their not only technical skills were developed, but mostly their personal skills, their autonomy, their ability to be alone and to solve problems. And this, it is very clear. Even the families say that my son, my daughter is more autonomous. His or her self-esteem has gone through the roof because he or she was alone, not alone, she was with the colleagues, of course. But she took care of herself or himself for 2 or 3 months. And this is really important to prepare them when they go to the labor market. But when they go to the labor market, when we have what we call the Erasmus talks, every year we invite students that went and stakeholders, families and businessmen that hired our students. And those who hired students that went abroad are very clear to say that, okay, the technical skills can be more or less the same, but the personality and that is what actually differentiates them are very clear, who went abroad, who did not. They are more confident, they are more autonomous. And for the social skills, when they go to other countries, the European shock, the European culture shock, it is huge. Like we said, people are used to stereotypes.
Yes.
And it's very funny when we took our students abroad that they were thinking about the stereotypes. And like what Tini said, however, some stereotypes, and when she was in those, was really because we were and one lady, a young lady, but the bike had sort of a wood structure in front of it where she had two twins, two babies, and she was riding really fast on the sidewalk close to the canals. And then my girl was, okay, I have to say, she was completely distracted taking a picture and she didn't move. And the lady ran the bike and she was so scared that she didn't jump into the water further, no, 5 centimeters. And she was very angry in the end because I was on the sidewalk. I like to see people don't respect anything. It's like I need a sidewalk. And she was really angry because it was really a stereotype. And she kept saying, okay, I knew that everyone was riding a bike. But please, I'm on the sidewalk. I'm on the sidewalk. She was laughing all the way along because every time she went crossing the street, I think it was like a drone working 360s. And then, okay, I can go no more. Because okay, they are young people, they are still running, but it's a very nice way, and Erasmus provide the key issue. They feel that they do not have to stay only within their national borders. And for our school, we are this half rule of suburban, and it is very important for those students that don't live in cities be able to grow up. And Erasmus plays a vital and absolutely key role for those students.
Yes, I completely understand you. We were abroad in the Netherlands with this group of students from Trento, so it's a small city, and also they live close to the city center, but not in the city center. And we went to Groningen and then Amsterdam as well. And it was really, in the first hand, you can feel it. They can, move, and their mind, they just, keep up, and it's like it's super. What happened? It went away. Let's see. Maybe we'll come back. Hello, yes, can you hear me? Yeah. What happened? Yes, but yeah.
Yeah, you were saying?
Yeah. Yesterday, that's the way with their mind, like but it's like a mind. So, Erasmus Days live broadcaster. Hope we will meet again, maybe with Erasmus, or we will talk together for another Erasmus Days a week. So thank you so much, and have fun with all the work. Erasmus. Yes, but then yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. Participants from the Netherlands, from Lituania. To the dimension during this block, the mind it's in a school. It's also one of euro for met, and but too many things came up during this first hour. Many spots to bring it. So improving our school daily. I would like to talk also. I would like to show you some videos regarding our Abbiamo Alliance project. That it's really close to the topic that Sergio was talking about. So trying to get Europe to students and teachers through a new way of learning, like podcasts, like the virtual live talk show. And experience not just visiting the city, but inside Brussels, European parts. So, some videos of our school and the contents and infos about Europe and about best practices. And then after it, I will show you some interview that we made with our teachers, our educators from the Abbiamo project.
Francesco. I am from Italy and I'm an Italian and history teacher. I'm here in Athens for this summer school at Acme and I'm very happy to be here, and I think we are doing something great because we are working on relationships at first of all, and I think we need, and Europe needs, relationships and bridges, not walls.
I think it's good to ask ourselves about what is the level that we want our students to know. Because why is it relevant to know that there's a commission or a certain blah 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 if I can't even it's like you could as well translate
from Holland.
I'm Mia Tolonen from Finland.
Taavi Tuisk from Estonia.
Anne Ruilova from Spain.
I like very much to go with colleagues here and get inspired with all the new material, and they're working hard to make some models for students, so I think it's a good trip here.
Yeah, and we don't often think about the EU while we are teaching, and this helped for many teachers to put this more in the forefront and think how they could talk about the EU in their classes, so it was very successful.
Of course I enjoy the group of teachers. It has been really inclusive for us, and also how they have taught us to adapt the materials to every kind of student.
Also from our point of view, I think that the best part is that our teachers have been really connected with you guys, and we already have the plans, but also what Taavi said about addressing the topic of EU citizenship is now being more concrete than it was maybe before, so it's really good to bring all the teachers together to make the change in the classroom.
Hello, I'm Luca, I'm from Anche, I'm the coordinator of this Jamone project, and I actually was involved in the organization of this summer camp in Athens. After 3 days of training, I have to say I'm really happy of what we achieved. We were here with more than 20 teachers, and I could see their engagement during these 3 days. Of course, they came up with really nice ideas to develop with the students once they are back in their country. But what I think is the best goal that we achieve is actually to create a group of teachers, and we are starting this network. So I really believe that they can keep working together even on distance, and then meet again in 1 year to keep developing material, sharing ideas, and so on. So for me, Europe is about connection, networking, and opportunities.
For me, Europa is a very important place of the world.
Europe is also joy and happiness together.
challenging but important.
Working together to goals who are value for everyone.
I love the diversity.
Europe is for me also free trade.
For me, Europa is very beautiful and interesting place.
Europe for me is collaboration.
Europe is freedom.
Human rights for me.
Create bridges.
Feeling.
People.
Unity.
Peace.
Diversity.
Richness.
Education and free of movements.
better together.
Inclusion and freedom.
Europe for me is Eurovision and cooperation.
So these were some of the interviews that we made during our summer schools in Athens for our project Jamone EU-Class Alliance. And now let's move to the other project that we are working on, almost at the end of this journey, Vet School Doing Green. Now I show you some pictures and a video of our Students' Week in Groningen in the Netherlands, and also some interviews that we will able to do it with our students.
My name is Andre, I'm 19 and I come from Estonia. Like good health and well-being, quality education and clean water. I liked everything. Everything was really fun. It wasn't boring. But was always allowed to do something, like actually do it physically, not just talk. Let's say maybe things that were in the college, like maybe right at the door there was sunscreen, so I thought it was pretty useful. We don't have that in Estonia, so I think that's pretty cool. Head aega.
I'm 17 and I come from Italy.
Hi, I'm Sophia, I'm 19 and I'm from Italy.
This was my first time traveling, but it was very nice and a different experience from the others.
Fight the poverty.
Protect biodiversity.
And use the sustainability energy. The best things of this week, I think it was the collaboration with the other people that came from another state.
And if we have to name a worst thing, it could be maybe to improve dialogue between the students. We definitely brought back the idea of a swap because it's something that connects with our school and something that we have always thought about doing.
Hi, my name is Lotte. I'm 80 years old. I'm from the Netherlands. I live in the Weijert, close by. I think the way they talked about recycling the clothes, because that would be like a very good solution to the fast fashion, because we can maybe be more ourselves that way. I think making the friends that I got here was the best moments of the week, or moments. The worst, I don't like biking without an electric bike, so maybe that, yes. Friend of mine, Sade, she said that she has a solution to the water use. Yes, so she has a counter, a water counter, how many she uses per day, and then maybe can be the solution for people that may use too much water. Doeg.
I'm Nico. I come from Finland, like the middle part of it, and I'm 22. The drive for clean water, having water supplies, and then there's the clothes repair, having like clothes, and then there was some energy. The bike trip and the clothes repair was kind of interesting because the clothes repairing was so fast, like it was. There was like you can make like string from jeans, like you can well, we are in Groningen, so there was these places like bike rentals. We don't have those in Finland, like only at hotels, but not as a shop form. So that's maybe some ideas of that, and also the car parking houses, like those multi-story buildings. We could maybe utilize like the lower parts of that to use it like for a dry heated car, not car storage, but bike storage, like because then you have a big area where you can store your bike, it stays dry, and so something like that. Hey.
Our VET SDGs week ended, the Students' Week ended with a bike trip around the smallest island of the Netherlands, and it was a really cool experience for our students to get a bike trip around this island, discovering places, discovering like natural habitat, and also during this trip they share some infos together with the other students, and from the interviews that we listened, that we watched, the interesting things were that each one of the students bring back home new sustainability idea. Like for example, the Italian one bring back the idea of a swap party, like exchanges clothes together. Like you bring your old clothes or your clothes that you don't wear anymore, and you can like swap it with others. And they are thinking to organize a swap party during a meeting with all the students of the schools of Centro Moda Canossa, where they come from, and it's a fashion schools, and also maybe create some space for swapping clothes all year long. Nico from Finland talked about the places where they can rent bikes, and also a bike parking. We at the beginning of the video there was some picture of this huge bike parking in Groningen with many bikes where they can be stored and heated, and they don't get wet if it's raining. And also then the Dutch girl just get some ideas from her groups, because during the Students' Week we divided the students in different international groups to work together about different topics, and all of these ideas was like a counter of how much water you use during a shower. So if you see like numbers getting increased, maybe you can also think about it and decided to stop using that much water. One of the things that Alpha College, our partner of the SDG project, that created during this Students' Week was a really cool tool that I show you. It's like a sustainable diary, a sustainable book that we gave to our students. where inside there are like some infos about the program of the Students Week, and there are specific like pages regarding the Sustainable Development Goals. So where like to get engaged students about working on the VET SDGs, on the Sustainable Development Goals. And for example, there are some infos about the sustainability at your hotel. So, meanwhile you're working also with the other students, but also when you go back to the hotel or to, at home, you can have a look maybe and paying attention much more to sustainable topics. For example, the hotel has a sustainable label, the hotel has green electricity label. So these are things to get students reflect on how sustainability can be measured, how sustainability impact our lives. And then per each day of the week, they prepare this super short questionnaire where the students can answer to different questions about sustainability. For example, there was the day one that we had a workshop about positive health. So then there were some questions for reflection, like which topic of positive health was most informative for you. Then we have the guided city tour. For example, what did you learn from this experience? And they are all correlated from different SDGs. And also for day 2, day 3, this was regarding the trip that we made from to the island. And then there was the final assignment, where all the students prepare a short presentation of each group, where they prepare some infos about the week, what they have learned, what they will bring home from this week, this Students Week. So it was really a cool idea to get the students reflect on the activity, also not only during the activity itself, but also during their stay in Groningen in Holland. I think this could be a good tool also to maybe prepare it in a digital way, but also to use it for our Erasmus activities in Key Action 1 or in other projects, to implement our activity also from the point of view of the sustainability. So this was a short view, some talks about our Key Action 2 project at School Doing Green. And let me check if our next participant will be online in some minutes, and then we will take a short break and we will come back. So this was a short break before starting again with our participant in the Erasmus Days live broadcast. As I said before, we were involved in different projects, and with us also we got Tavi. Hello, good morning. Hi.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Welcome on this live broadcast for the Erasmus Days, Tavi. I was just having a short back before I was talking about our Students Week in Groningen for the VET SDGs program. But before that, tell us about you, what you do, and what's Kuressaare.
Yes, Kuressaare is in Estonia. Estonia is. I hope that all the viewers, listeners know that where Estonia is, but we're neighboring Finland, Sweden, Latvia, Russia to the east, and then actually we are. I'm situated at the western part of Estonia on an island which is the biggest island in Estonia, but still further away from the capital of Tallinn, and we have 30,000 people living here on our island. And I'm working at a vocational center where we have about 800 students, both young people and adults. And I'm doing both. I'm doing public relations, marketing, trying to engage new students to study in our school, and also I'm working a lot with international projects with Erasmus, mostly Erasmus and mostly cooperation projects. So with Enak we've been working together. Myself since 2019. We started with one project before COVID started, right before. So we've been going through COVID together with Enak in one project we had. So and now we at the moment we are together, I think, in at least in 2 projects. So and we're together in EFET, which is the European Forum for Vocational Education and Training. So one of the 3 big European organizations that connect vocational education providers. So there's a lot of connection between us now, and we've been visiting Verona several times thanks to this, and it's a lovely place, really.
Yeah, and I know you are super busy with all the stuff that you are doing, but I'm really happy that we can have this quick talk about the Erasmus. And as you were saying, we are involved in different projects, and I was wondering if you have like some memories of some thing that you have in mind about your working in the Erasmus, or about some project, maybe also bringing students around Europe, as we did in the last week of September. If you have like a memory of one of your projects.
Yes, of course. It's always nice to travel around, especially I enjoy where we have, for example, KA2 projects are more about cooperation, but in many of these projects we have been trying to include piloting activities with students. So I've been with students. We went to Groningen just a few weeks ago. I've been to also in Lido di Jesolo, which is also Veneto. Yes. So and it's always like very, very nice that where we can engage students also in KA2s, not just with KA1 mobilities, but and there's always so many memories of working together, so many memories of having lunches, dinners together, being here and there. Luckily, traveling always means a little bit of problems. Strikes or problems with airplane and just about traveling, which is be part of Erasmus and seeing the world and experiencing different cultures. I can tell about my the most exciting travel to Portugal, and initially I was supposed to go with Lufthansa via Germany, and then they said, because of the snowstorm, they said that it's not gonna fly, and then but I got the plane tickets changed to next morning. So I went to Tallinn, took a hotel, stayed there, went there, and knew I will fly next morning and stay overnight in Tallinn hotel. And then it happened that accidentally I didn't got good information back from the Lufthansa. So I went to the website of the airport of Munich, and then it said that my next morning flight was cancelled.
Oh my god!
And then I went to Lufthansa website and quickly, sometimes these AI assistants, they don't really work, but this time it worked. So I got new tickets that changed my ticket to. So I had to go in basically in 2 hours. I had to be at the airport. Flew to Warsaw, flew to Munich, and then and then to Lisbon. But then, of course, so I went down to the reception of the hotel, said, okay, probably I will not be coming back today anymore. I stayed in my room for 2 hours working there with computer. Yes, I was before midnight. I was in Munich, and then of course I was planning that maybe I will I will stay, in the terminal, somewhere, try to sleep few hours and for the flight. But then even I went to this transfer counter and showed, okay, I have no boarding pass for the next flight, and then here's your boarding pass, here's your taxi voucher, here's your hotel voucher. So I spent 2 hours in a hotel in the night, tried to sleep, and then back again in the hotel. But then everything else was fine. And then my wife said, why do you have to travel like this?
Yes.
it was kind of my fault that I really pushed a bit to get there, to be there in Lisbon in the event. So it can be exciting memories, it's not always exciting when it is happening with you at the moment, but afterwards these are all good memories.
Yes, exactly. And sometimes, yes, traveling, it could be a little bit hard, not that easy that how we imagine, but it's always then good when you reach your place, even if it's like late or something like that. And you were saying before we had participated that we can see how the students change and how they can learn during this activity. So I don't know if you have this same feeling, like bring some students and also teacher abroad.
Yes, so for many students, for myself it would be like if I were a student and I had possibilities, I would go,
Yeah.
But not everybody does. Not everybody wants. They are sometimes afraid of language, sometimes afraid of going away from home. So it's not. So this is what I've learned here working with Erasmus. It's not the same for everybody. Everybody doesn't say yes to Erasmus. So,
yes.
But still, many young people who do it, they want to do it again because they see it's a lot of fun and they like it.
Yes, and I think maybe also yesterday we did this live broadcast with the Italian Canossa schools, and some of the students told us that maybe meeting other students that get abroad, they can, maybe get you to change your mind if you are like a little bit unsure, I don't want to go, but maybe if you meet someone else that have done it, it could be easier for them also.
Yes. Yeah, of course, and if somebody you trust tells you about this, then you of course maybe have different point of view compared to seeing the poster that apply for Erasmus or something. For example, when we had one thing I will probably remember forever is when we had our Jean Monnet project seminar in Athens in September. Then we had one Finnish teacher who had been to Athens during his studies 20 years ago, and so he said that when he was about to go to university, then one of his older friends said to him, if you hear a word Erasmus, always say yes. So this is what I've been trying to tell, our students here as well. If it's Erasmus, always say yes.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good slogan. I mean, we can use it.
Yes.
Yes. So, and what do you think? What are like the challenges that you face organizing Erasmus program? Is it something that you challenge most, or if you just enjoy?
Yeah, no, it's not always. It's still it's not only like fun and traveling.
Yeah.
Especially with cooperation projects, you have to do a lot of work at home. Preparations. Cooperation projects means grading materials, grading different things, disseminating, which is of course we have a lot of things to say, but it's still extra work, extra things you do at your office. So it's one of the things in many other fields. For example, if I'm a sportsman, everybody sees me on TV, but they don't show this hard stuff and a lot of maybe monotonous things that will lead you there. So this is a thing you have to take into account, and also a little bit, of course, it's not our own money, so it's a bureaucracy, rules. You have to know all this, fit to the rules, which is, but this comes as part of it.
It's a full
for me
package.
It's not a problem. For me it's not a problem that dealing with the bureaucracy and filling documents and getting everything done on this side, but this is how it goes. And I know that for many people, in Europe, working with Erasmus, working with international relations, cooperation, this is like best job ever.
Yeah. We are so lucky to have it, and that we can move all around Europe and making the best experience. So thank you so much, Tavi, for your participation in this live broadcast for the Erasmus Days. Enjoy the rest of the week of the Erasmus Days, and of course we will meet again and we will talk each other again for sure.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. So this was the experience from Tavi Twisk from Estonia. He works in Kuressaare Ametikool, this vet center in Kuressaare, this island of Estonia. He was saying, we have loads of projects together, and we created a lot of new also tools for students to get Europe much more closer to them. Our next participant is from France, from Eureka. Just let me check if everything is okay with connecting and the technical link, and I will be back to you really soon. We are going to meet our last participant of this live broadcast. Let me see.
Eccoci qua.
Ecco, hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, so welcome on our live broadcast for the Erasmus Days week, and really happy to have you here together to talk about Erasmus. So let's start with a brief presentation of yourself, what you do, and why you are over there for the students, because I know they are in Paris at the moment.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. My name is Claudia Donnini, and I'm a director of Eureka, based in Paris. Eureka is a French no-profit organization that has been active since 2011. It manages professional training and educational program between French and other European member states, funded the European Union. And now I would like to introduce you to some of them along with their tutor. In this moment in Paris, there are the 1811 and two tutors from Pinerolo.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, hello.
I am Filippo, and I'm a student from Prever Institute in Pinerolo, and I'm participating at an Erasmus plus PNRR cultural project. We are 18 students from the Prever Institute, and from near Turin we are, and we are supervised by the Académie Internationale d'Art du Spectacle in Versailles, and coordinated by Eureka.
Yeah.
We are creating a theatrical performance on the theme of of travel to celebrate Erasmus Day, which we will perform on Friday evening.
Friday
evening.
Yeah, that's so cool, so nice. Yes, send us if you have some infos about it that we can share it through our network. Also, after this live broadcast, it will be like on our YouTube, so we can share with our listeners your theatrical events. Yeah, that's so nice.
And Sofia.
I'm Sofia.
Yeah.
Hello. We arrived here in Paris 2 weeks ago, and we immediately immersed ourselves in this intercultural and theater experience that none of us have ever had. So it was completely new. It was a challenge for us and a wonderful opportunity to know each other. And it was a good experience that I recommend it to everyone, because I think it's worth it.
Yes, and so you were saying it was your first experience. So something did you have some fears or something that you were not prepared, and then when you arrive in Paris, everything was fine. So it was you have some thoughts in mind, and then it's easier than we think.
Yeah, I was completely scared of the metro because I thought I could lose myself, but it's completely fine. It's everything okay. Anyone can help you to go home or anywhere you need to go, and I think that all the fears disappear when you're here, and anyway it works. It's a really good experience, and I think it's an opportunity to know other cultures, and I think it's a great opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I present also our tutor, Francesco.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, hello.
Hello. Yeah, I'm the teacher of the guys. Not all of them, of course. The group that, as Claudia said, is composed by 18 students, and they come from 3 different classes.
All right.
Many of them didn't even know each other before. Probably they saw each other in the corridors in school, but they probably never had a conversation. But they're actually quite touching also as a teacher to see that now they are a very tight group. They are knowing each other, of course, in a situation which is breaking the comfort zone, of course, no. And as you can imagine, Pinerolo is a very small town. Actually, it's 35,000 inhabitants, and it's very close to the Alps.
Yeah.
There's a very agricultural setting around, and try to imagine for the students, which are, as we said, 17. Someone as Sofia is already 18, but try to imagine them facing a situation in a metropolitan of Europe, to choose which one of the 14 subways you should take and combine to get home, or to get to work, or to get to a monument, or because they also we have a lot of spare time, and we have the chance to visit the city, and that's a great thing. So try to imagine, for someone who is used to get to school and get home, maybe by bus, or maybe for someone else is okay by train, but mainly by foot, by bike, or with the car of the parents. Of course it was not easy. In the first days, we observed some troubles, some kind of stress, but now it's amazing to see how they look forward to get out and to explore.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I also have the chance to prove it in myself, because I was a tutor for some students from Trento, that it's a little bit bigger but Pinerolo, but it doesn't have a metro. And we were in Berlin with a group of students, and also over there is metro, there are a lot of the U-Bahn, the S-Bahn. So one of the fear was this: how can I move? How to get there? I mean, not many things, but then at the end, they get so slow, so without any problems. And this is one of the things that's really, it's really cool, yeah. And so did you? And another thing, it's really nice that people from your school that you don't know, then abroad, it's really a good chance. And so what about your feeling, guys? How is it going? So I heard that you're really happy to be there, and also for the theatrical event. How are you?
I'm personally so excited because I really like to put myself on a scene and to be seen by everyone, but I'm also a little scared because of the performance. Obviously, it's not easy to put myself in this situation, but it's great to have the chance of try this experience, because it's a thing that I probably never, I could never try in Italy, and I think it's great, and I hope it goes well. And nothing, it's a mix of emotion, but it's great.
Okay.
Yes, and what's about the theatrical event? What is about?
It's about Odyssea, Iliad.
All right. And you managed to do it also with French students?
No, we are all Italian.
All right, yeah. But you will perform in which languages will you perform?
Italian.
All right, yeah. It's cool, yeah. But yes, it's cool because you're in Paris and you're doing a performance live in Paris, so it's amazing, yeah. Yeah, and so do you have some maybe some moments that happens to you during these travels in this time that you have in mind, like a particular moment that you shared,
during the work?
Yes, during the work or also during this whole experience.
When we visit the city, we visit most of the monument, and we even get to the Tour Montparnasse, the skyscraper in Paris, where you can see the city from really high altitude.
Yeah.
The Tour Eiffel is very exciting.
I personally like to have the chance of live a Parisian life. I really have the chance to get the tram or the metro, and it's a thing that as a tourist and staying in a hotel, you don't do these things.
Yeah.
I really like the Parisian lifestyle, and I think I will come back because it's a really great city. I really like it.
Yes, yes. I can feel yes, many emotions from you, and really happy that we have the chance to talk about it together during this live broadcast for the Eramsusdays. And please keep me informed about your event, with your theatrical event. Yeah.
The social.
Yeah. Okay, I will have a look.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you later in Italy.
Yes. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
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 So this was the last group of participants in our live broadcast for the Eramsusdays. I was really happy to have all these new experience and to share all these new ideas and spots from all over Europe, because we traveled from Portugal to France, to Estonia, to Lituania, to Italy, to the Netherlands. So we have a brief journey, but a really cool one. I just want to tell you that this live broadcast will be online also on our YouTube channel from this afternoon. I will put it online, and you can follow us and our all Erasmus activities from our social media on Canossa Erasmus, on Facebook, Instagram, and Internazionale Canossiano on LinkedIn. Of course, we are available if you have any doubts or have a question also regarding the project that we presented today in this live broadcast. And thank you so much for your attention, for your participation. Enjoy the Eramsusdays.
Greetings from Oslo,